Okay, so Mark and George, I saw a ring on the internet the other day. The internet's always a great place to get ideas, especially if people are posting that out there. Anyway, it was a sort of like a band, kind of looked like a motorbike wheel, but had puzzle pieces on it at different heights. So I figured, as a good way of teaching you how to do a job that looks seemingly very complex, actually very simple in CAD, what I did is I went along the web and let's have a look. I pulled this image off the web, all right? And basically all I did, well, let me show you quickly. Okay. You're going to go in any one of your views. You're going to go picture frame. And you're going to grab that image, just put it down anywhere, it doesn't matter as long as it's straight. And then literally all I did is I took a curve and I worked my way around the image like so. All you've got to do is break your curve at each corner, and then so work your way around it, and then it doesn't really matter. Don't get too lost in the detail. Puzzle pieces look better when they're not exactly right. So work your way around the first lot, okay, and just before you join them, grab all of them, go Control-C, Control-V, and then hit join. And what that means is you have the same loose set of curves flowing around. You have one closed curve and a loose set. So then do the same on the bottom, and again and again and again. When you get to the bottom down here, grab all of these curves which make up this edge, which are now, so you've still got your fixed pieces in there. You're just grabbing these loose ones, you copy them over to here, then just draw the in-between lines, exactly the same as you did. And what that means is you now have a repeating pattern that travels all the way through. That's about, I don't know, about 6 or 7 minutes worth of work. I wasn't going to record this, and then I was going to record it, so I've already done that. So what I might do is I might just go File and open the prepared curves. There we go. All right. So these are the curves I've got for doing this. The next thing to do, quite obviously, is just move them out of our way, and let's find out what kind of band we want. Okay. I'm going to start with a circle from F4, which is, I don't know, whatever finger size you're going to want it. I'm going to make this a nice. Let's have a look at my finger. What have I got for a finger? I've got 18.7, so I'm going to go 18.7, right? 18.7. And then, of course, what we're going to need is we're going to need the curvature and the shape of the band we want to work with. So I'm going to grab a line. I'm going to go line from here, both sides, and how wide we want this thing to be. I'm going to go with, let's go about 10 more wide, make it nice and sturdy. Of course, we're in CAD, we can scale this at any time we want. So the next thing to do is to create an arc with handle. Pull it up, and then of course we want this to look more like a motorcycle, so I want this to kick in about here. Alright, so I'm going to grab this, I'm going to turn on set of points. There's not enough for them, is there? So scale one-dimensionally, scale one-dimensionally from there, and just kind of bring it out like that. Yeah, that'll do the job. Alright, so this is the band shape we're off. That's a little bit high maybe. What's it? 2.5, 3? No, it's about right. Okay. So we're just going to sweep this. We're going to grab this. We're going to go sweep one. And we're going to grab that. Okay. That is a bit fat actually. Is that too fat? Yeah, it's too fat. Alright, so I'm going to grab this scale 1D from there and just bring it down a bit like that. 2.5 is ample. Alright, so we're going to grab this again and sweep one with that. Is that going to be good for me? Yeah, it'll be good for me. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to get that stuff onto this ring. So the easiest way to do this is to do a flow along surface. So I'm going to go create UV curve from this and press enter. What that's doing is unwrapping the ring for me in its length and its width, so that when we wrap this back, we're going to be able to fit the stuff all over it. Okay, so as you can tell, what I've done over here is I traced, oh yeah, I don't want the loose curves, there get rid of that loose curve over there. Have a loose curve down here too, yeah. So what you should have is a whole bunch of separate little puzzle pieces that we've just traced, and the pattern will be repeating because we copied this line and moved it to over there. All right. We'll get them to all fit into each other in a sec. Okay, so let's have a look at what it is we need to do to get this all sorted. I'm going to take this. We're going to need a surface first of all to flow, so I'm going to explode that. I'm going to grab these two. I'm going to go sweep 2 from U to U. Okay. And I'm going to delete all those curves. Just because they irritate me. Okay. I'm going to take this guy, and what I might do is make a copy of all of these. I'm going to copy them from, have I got a mid? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to copy these from there to there. All right. And then what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to draw a line from this mid to this mid, and I'm going to split these. Okay, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to split. Is my line going through there anyway? Yeah. I'm going to split them with this. Okay, so you're going, why the hell has he done that? The answer is quite simple, because I need them to align on this end when they come together. So I'm going to move that from there. A second, I need to do the same. So I need to do the same with this lot over here. So I'm going to copy that. From there to there. Okay. And I do the same thing. I draw a line from its mid to its mid. I take all of these and split them with that. Alright, so all of this I can dump. Is this right? I'm trying to figure out if I've got this sorted or not. Some days it's hard to be me. I feel what the hell I'm doing. Alright, so let's go with this. Let's move that from that point to that point, and then let's scale all of that from that point to that point and bring it up so it's touching in there. Alright, so really what we're going to do now is I need to move all of these guys from U to U, and we just need to start copying. Alright, so we're going to grab all of these guys, and I'm going to hit copy, and I'm going to go from here to here to here to here to here, and we're just going to keep working our way towards the end. Is this going to work out for me? That's going to be the magic question. Alright, so what I might do is escape out of there. Grab those, move them from, whoopsie. Let's move them from there to there. And then all we've got to do now is grab all of these guys and scale one-dimensionally from this point to this point and bring it out to there. Now, of course, I may have some issues getting everything to match up over here, will I? Yes, I will. So, that's not going to work for me. I need to actually split this across one of these. Alright, so Control Z and Control right. So I need to grab all of those. I need to dump them. I need to grab all of these. I need to dump them. And what I need to do is move all of these from that mid to that end. Alright. Then dupe edge this guy and grab all of these and split them with that curve. Alright, so these guys need to be on the other end, so I need to move this from here to here. Okay, so what do I need in the meantime is to bring you guys. I need to copy you from there to there, and we need to bring those guys from there to there. Alright, so I'm going to dump that curve. Alright, and so now we know that all of this matches up. We can just grab the whole lot and scale 1D from this edge to that end. Whoa, I've got near on. Let me just turn near off and do this from here to here and bring them out. Okay, so at this point we're ready to extrude, with the exception of these end ones are not going to extrude properly because there's an opening. All right, we're just going to see how we go, and let's see how they match up when we get to it. So we basically got all these curves, all separate segments, and we're going to pull them on different heights. Wondering what the fuck I'm up to. Okay, so we're ready to start extruding. I'm going to grab all the curves. I'm going to let go of this guy. And in our side view, I'm going to extrude. I don't know how thick do we need this. Need this about probably 1 millimeter. I'm going to go extrude. Where's my mouse? Wow, start responding. Cap equals yes. Both sides equals no. Both sides equals no. Thank you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude it inwards so that when it flows onto the surface, that becomes the top. All right. I think you don't need more than 1 millimeter thick. All right. So we've got all our pieces extruded. Let's shade that up. Come on. Oh, golly goodness me. It's really time for this work machine to get upgraded. It's a little bit long in the tooth. So I'll take that surface and just hide it for now. I'll have to patch those up singularly later. Alright, not a big issue. Alright, so what we need to do now is, just to make it look a little bit more random, we're going to grab odd pieces here, there, that one, 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 and that one. Alright, what we're going to do with them is I'm going to just scale them. No, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it in here. I'm going to scale one-dimensionally from here, and I make these a little lower than the rest, and then we're going to grab some others again. So what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to open my layer menu and put them on a different layer color, just so we know not to grab them again. And then we're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to grab a couple of different other pieces. So I'm going to grab this one this time, grab you, and I don't know, you. Well, why are you joined up? Are we sharing something there, are we? Okay. So you, no, not you, and you. And what we're going to do with these ones, we're going to pull them a little bit higher than the rest, okay? So So we've got three sort of distinct heights going in there. I'm going to grab all the ones we've made a little bit higher, put them on a different object layer again. Okay. So the last thing left to do now, of course, is just to have a look at what we've got going on over here. Might have to patch those off separately. All right. So I'm going to loft from you to you, enter. Whoa. Loft from you to you, enter. Okay, and join and cap. Cap. All right. Then loft from you to you. Ah, for fuck's sakes. Loft from you to you. Okay, you. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I'm doing this the hard way or the... yeah, doing it the hard way. Okay, let's just go show. Let's dump all of these guys. Delete them. Let's grab those ones. Control C, Control V. Move from you to you. Okay, and grab you. Dupe edge with that. Okay. Wire cut you. Enter. Enter. 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 All right. So let's dump all of these over here. And grab these guys and move them from there to there. Alright, all we're going to do now, make sure they're lined up. All is good in the world. Okay, so that we need to hide. Okay, so we've got all these fellas are happy. All those fellas are happy. Everyone's happy. Okay, time to start flowing these guys. So you could at this point work your way around and say, I want to chamfer the edges of some of these guys. Let's have a look what's wrong with this poly surface. I could just leave this, but I don't know. I'm slightly anal. Let's have a look. What happened? Explode. Go you and you. Let's put you on the blue layer. Change object layer. And let's shade this. So I've got to find the rest of you. Let's hide that surface. And let's dump you. Let's dump you. Let's dump you. You, and you. You, and you. Alright, so now we're fixed up. Now I need to, before I copy this, let's change one of these to be somewhere in between. I wonder if I should, yeah. Let's make this one a little bit lower than the others. No, let's make it in between. Alright. So you and you. Copy. From there to there to there to there to there to there to there. Okay, and the same down this way. There, there, there. Whoa. Copy. that end, to that end, to that end, to that end. All right. Now, the last thing we do before flow is just have a look in our side view. Sorry, dickhead fucking cleaner, hang on. Okay, so Mark and George, sorry, I had to just open up the safes over there quickly. What we do with this guy is grab all the rest of these, hit the align command with bottom. Come on. And then I'm just going to move them all up so they're about there. All right. And the final bit, which may crash my machine, I better save this file. Save as puzzle ring. Save. Alright, so the final little bit we're going to do with this is just literally to flow it along the ring. Okay, so we're going to need that surface. So let's show the surface. And we need all our bits. The command is flow along surface. We're going to grab all of these guys. We're going to work in a view where we can see stuff. And what I might do is actually just switch myself to wireframe mode. Okay, we're going to grab all of those guys. And we're going to go, what have I got going? Oh, that's a surface, all right. Sorry, just double checking before I get going. And we're going to go, the command is flow along surface. And we need to pick our surface there. And we need to pick this surface here. And we just need to be calm. This can take upwards of 3 or 4 minutes to do. I'm just going to pause the video while it's doing. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to go unpack the shop and get things sorted out. Let's grab you. You, you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. So let's go. Let's go 1D. So what I'm going to do is grab everything else that's not good. You, 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 you. That's probably about it. So it's working now. Scale 1D from there. Shift straight up like that. Okay, so we should have a pretty much broken up. Let's arrange them by colors. Let's have a look, see. Yeah. I think that'll do. All right, so let's do it. flow along surface. There to there. Okay, let's pause. Oh, goodness me, sorry about that. Unpacked, let people in, bought, milk, made, coffee, butcher, baker, candlestick maker. Alright, so anyway, that flow has happened in the meantime. Let's have a look what we have. Alright, so you'll see that the inside is perfectly smooth. It's tracked beautifully. And your outside you have all these puzzle pieces of varying heights. Gives you quite a nice relief. I think barring all these interruptions, this is probably about a 20-minute job. And you have infinite availability to, you know, like if you don't like where that one is, easy enough to go scale 2D from F4 and just pick that one up a little bit, and there you've got your lip that you're after. So you can kind of poke around with it. It's CAD, doesn't matter. You can make this into a bangle, earrings, cut it off, do whatever you want. You know, once you've made it once, it's there forever. So let's have another look at that. Okay. I might save this construct out, and what I'll do is I'll post it on 3D CAD Jewelry. Anybody who wants it can grab it from there. Alright. Guys, hope somebody found that useful. You all have a good day. Bye.